Now, will everyone please rise for the academic procession? Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and welcome Cal State LA students Holly Jones and Ileana Sendejas, who will sing the national anthem accompanied by the Cal State LA Brass Quintet.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? O'er the land of the free and the home of the
Please be seated. Good afternoon, students, honored family members, and friends. My name is Emily Allen. I'm Dean of the College of Engineering, Computer Science, and Technology. Welcome to the College of ECST 2019 Commencement Ceremony. Students, over the course of your academic career, there are a number of people here whose help and attention have resulted in your success. Our university faculty, staff, and administrators have worked with you inside the classroom and laboratory, enabled your competition teams and student organizations, provided expertise on your capstone projects, and helped you define and direct your career plans. At this time, I would like to acknowledge and thank our special guest, California State University trustee Lillian Kimball. I would also like to acknowledge the chair of the Academic Senate, Dr. Veena Prabhu, the members of the faculty, emeriti faculty, staff, and administrators representing the university's 6 colleges, the John F. Kennedy Memorial Library, and the offices of the president and the provost, and thank them for their contributions to your success. Will these members of the university community please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Now, please join me in welcoming the president of Cal State Los Angeles, William A. Covino.
Well, congratulations, class of 2019. Yeah, there you go. You've made it, right? You've worked hard, you have excelled, you've persevered, you've struggled a little along the way, but you've gotten to this day just fine. Although we do check the finals, we do check the finals. It's okay, because I was asking someone as I walked in, how'd the finals go, and he said, I hope okay. In the story of your life, your time here at Cal State LA has been a pivotal chapter. We witnessed together world-changing moments. California became the world's 5th largest economy, expanding opportunities that await you as you graduate. Political changes on the national scene created new priorities and challenges, and the voices of students determined to serve the public good became an even more impactful force for change. During your time here, advances in science and technology gave us new power and possibility, from self-driving cars to personal fitness trackers and virtual reality gaming and apps that encourage environmental sustainability and civic engagement. Our day-to-day life has been more full of possibilities for personal growth. And you, class of 2019, you are the creators of tomorrow. That is a very big deal, all right? You know, sort of let that sink in. You're the creators of tomorrow. All right? So get ready. You've got a great job ahead. During your time here, you each experienced a personal transformation as profound as the events we lived through together. You're not the same person that you were when you first set foot on campus. You came here with a plan to learn more, to focus your major on a career path, perhaps to embark on a new one, and you'll leave Cal State LA with knowledge and experiences that will help propel you forward in your careers, in your research, in whatever endeavors you go to next. I hope that you will always remember the faculty who taught and mentored you and helped you become the accomplished graduate you are today. Can I ask the faculty to stand once more? Let us thank you. Thank you all so very much. Without you, none of these great lives would be moving forward as they are. Graduates, you shared in important events in the life of the university community. Together, we celebrated Cal State LA's 70th anniversary. We launched new initiatives. We stood in the spotlight when a study in the New York Times ranked Cal State LA #1 in the United States for the upward mobility of our students. That's a good thing. And graduates, that means a rewarding and prosperous future awaits you. Parents, this means that your graduate will buy you dinner every once in a while. Yeah. There's one exceptionally exuberant parent up there, just sort of figured it out. Today you become alumni of Cal State LA. You'll join the ranks of more than 250,000 alumni of Cal State LA, more than 3 million alumni of the California State University system. Our outstanding alumni include tennis legend Billie Jean King, Congresswoman Maxine Waters, some Maxine fans up there, Congresswoman Lucille Roybal Allard, astronaut Samuel Durance, Isaac Larian, the creator of the Bratz dolls, and one of your alums. Dr. Sumanta Pal, the co-director of the Kidney Cancer Program and Medical Oncology at City of Hope Hospital. Dr. Lena Wen, the president and CEO of Planned Parenthood. Lena will appreciate that. We're showering her with clips of graduates applauding for her to lure her to Cal State LA to come back to where she started and talk with us again, and she will. She'll be here. Other alums, members of the Gavinia Coffee family, the producers of Gavinia Coffee, and members of the family that owns Porto's Bakery. They serve Gavinia coffee at Porto's, by the way, so we got kind of a double involvement. But I have to tell you, I did inquire about whether we could get alumni discounts at Porto's. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. I tried. We had a discussion, and I fought hard, but they said maybe if you bring a lot of people, they could consider a volume discount. So see how that works out. The class of 2019 includes 129 veterans who served our nation with valor and then returned to earn a degree. I would like to ask all of the veterans in the room today, among our family and friends and among our graduates, all the veterans to please stand and let us thank you for your service, all the veterans. Thank you. Thank you all so very much. We're so very grateful. The College of Engineering, Computer Science, and Technology is home to the largest university-operated hydrogen fueling facility anywhere in America. This facility provides hands-on learning and research opportunities, and it is part of a number of great initiatives and facilities that the college features. It's also home to the award-winning EcoCar team, and also, along with those distinctions, our expert distinguished faculty and students in this college have conducted seafloor modeling, funded by the Office of Naval Research, hydrology research funded by NASA, earthquake research funded by the National Science Foundation. Our students are better equipped, that's you, to solve real-life problems when they leave the university because of the solid foundation that they've received here at the College of Engineering, Computer Science, and Technology. Here, graduates like Kenny Cove, there he is. Graduates like Kenny Cove discovered their passion and learned to design, build, and maintain a better future through engineering, computer science, and technology. Kenny's obviously a very friendly guy. You'll want to get to know him. Kenny began studying civil engineering because he loved to build. He stayed in the major because he wants to serve the public. Professors Sonia Lopez and Wing Shun Kwan inspired Kenny to reach for the highest goals in classes and through research. They served as role models, and Kenny assisted Professor Kwan with geotechnical engineering research through Cal State LA's Naval Seafloor Research Laboratory. The research explored non-destructive methods for determining soil properties for underwater missions. The findings were published and presented at the American Society of Civil Engineers 2019 GEO Conference in March. With fellow engineering students, Kenny also restarted a campus chapter of the Structural Engineers Association and served as chapter president. That chapter has provided enriching experiences to students on campus, and Kenny has also excelled academically. He's on the dean's list, was selected to speak at the college's honors convocation, and is dedicated to Cal State LA's mission of engagement, service, and the public good. He has sought out opportunities in the public sector, has held internships with the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California, the Los Angeles County Department of Public Works. Through his internships, he's worked on sidewalk expansion projects to improve pedestrian and bike safety at intersections, and underground tunnels to transport water from Northern to Southern California. Today, Kenny graduates magna cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. After graduation, Kenny will start a job with the LA County Department of Public Works as a civil engineering assistant. Great work. Congratulations, Kenny. Thank you very much. So graduates, like Kenny, you're headed to communities that you will energize and empower with all that you've learned, with the Cal State LA values that you carry, with your experiences as a part of this rich intellectual community. That's why today's commencement is such a monumental day for communities across Los Angeles and for wherever you call home. When you walk across the stage today, you're not just walking for yourself, you're walking for the places you love, The graduates of Cal State LA represent the best of Los Angeles. And because of the dedication and knowledge that you're carrying with you, wherever you're headed, wherever you will live and work, that place can look forward to an even better future because of you. You're walking today for the places you love. You're also walking for those who love you. You didn't accomplish this important goal alone. Those who you love inspired and motivated you along the way. In that connection, let me ask that all the mothers and fathers of our graduates please stand and let us thank you. Now, you remain standing, and we're going to add the grandmothers and grandfathers, the aunts and uncles, the sisters and brothers, the nieces and nephews, the spouses and children, and all of the relatives and friends of the class of 2019. Thank you very much, everyone. You, in so many ways, you all have helped to make this day possible for your graduate. I can hear the cheering sections developing. There's a little bit of a yeah, there they go. They're warming up. Yeah. There's a little bit of a competition as students cross the stage. You will hear them trying to get the highest rating for cheering. So we'll see how that goes. Graduates, in the story of your life, today is an unforgettable chapter. You're going out into the larger world. And I must say, it is a world that we sometimes worry about. We worry about living in a world that seems to encourage conflict through misinformation and factionalism. I encourage you to believe that it is more true that we live in a world of compassion, generosity, and love. At Cal State LA, we're all deeply connected to a community that embraces people of diverse backgrounds who all worry about some of the same things, who all love some of the same things, and who all face some of the same challenges and obstacles. With this community in mind, I hope, above all else, that you leave here today dedicated to engagement, service, and the public good. Dedicate yourselves to lives that steer clear of the unkindness and misrepresentation that have become all too common in social media and public discourse. Ask yourself whether the information you hear and read is accurate, and whether the motives behind that information and its judgments are or are not well-informed, well-intentioned, and dedicated to community rather than conflict. Caring for one another is at the heart of what education means. We all want to make the world a place of greater connection and caring. You can do this. You will do this because you are golden eagles and you will soar. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Covino. Our student address will be delivered by Desiree Elizabeth Davis. Desiree is passionate about aviation. She served as the president of the American Association of Airport Executives Student Chapter at Cal State LA. She became a Federal Aviation Administration certified aircraft dispatcher in 2016. She is looking forward to a career in the aviation industry. Speaking of soaring, she holds 2 associate degrees in commercial flight and aviation science from Mount Sac College. Today, she graduates with a bachelor's degree in aviation administration and a minor in operations and supply chain management. Please join me in welcoming Desiree Davis.
Wow, this is exciting. Well, good afternoon, President Covino, Dean Allen, esteemed faculty, the Technology Department, the Civil Engineering Department, and the Civil and Mechanical Engineering Department, and finally to our family and friends. I am so honored to be here with all of you. I was born and raised in the small town of Norwalk, Ohio. I moved here the sophomore year before high school. And Ohio will always be home, but California has so much more to offer, including higher gas prices. But that's besides the point. It's a melting pot, a fusion of cultures, personalities, languages, and food. Do not get me started on the food. Growing up in a working class, it wasn't easy, it was difficult, but it was a learning lesson. I experienced what it was like living paycheck to paycheck. I experienced what it was like wearing clothes that didn't fit. And I experienced what it was like fending for myself while my parents had to work. I saw the struggles that my family was going through and knew that's not what I wanted for myself. I wanted more. It was my first year of high school that I received straight A's, and that's when I realized that education was my way out. I've been a full-time employee and college student since 2011 with 1 year off. It wasn't easy working 40+ hours a week and taking a full course load every semester, but I wanted to pursue my goal and obtain my education. My education has always been at the forefront of my life. Not many people, but those who are close to me know just how difficult this journey has been for me. After getting accepted into Mount San Antonio College, 3 days prior, I was without transportation. So with what little money I had, I bought a '93 Mitsubishi Eclipse that had been impounded by the police for $1,200. That car lasted me exactly 1 year. The door handles had fallen off inside and out. The ignition cylinder had broken, was taken out, and I was starting my car with a Phillips flathead. And the transmission eventually quit working to the point where I could not go above 40 miles per hour and had to continually rev the engine at red lights to stop it from dying. At this point, you could definitely say I was the epitome of a broke college student. But not even a broken down car could keep me from going to class. I'm not one to share my challenges with others, and I have a difficult time asking for help. I've never asked my family for a penny for college. I've worked the entire time, and I've applied for scholarships and grants. I just didn't want to be a burden to them, so I did what I had to do to get to this point in my life, and I'm sure many of you can relate. In fact, the 99-cent store became my friend. I was able to incorporate produce into my diet instead of just Chef Boyardee and ramen and frozen dollar pizzas. I am fortunate enough to have friends here in California who have helped me through this long journey, whether that was letting me sleep on their couches or giving me a meal. I want to thank you guys for everything that you've ever done for me. I really appreciate it. Without all of you, this journey would have been much harder and much longer. I hope that each and every one of you knows just how important you are to me. Additionally, I want to thank my professors from Mount SAC, Linda and Robert Rogas, who encouraged me to come to California State University as they are alumni from the aviation program. I also want to show gratitude towards the adjunct professors, Castanya, Berg, and Angeles, who have given us the knowledge and the skills to prepare us for our future. So during my college experience, I've been criticized for saying I refuse to fail, but I honestly believe it. I will fall, and I have had setbacks, but I will not fail because I have the determination and the strength to continue until I succeed. We've all had the determination to get our degrees, however long that may have taken us. The number of caps that I see here today is symbolic of the number of paths taken to get here today. So just remember, this isn't our first uphill battle and certainly not our last success. Today, I am proud to say that I'm graduating with 3 degrees, a minor, and a certificate from the Federal Aviation Administration as a flight dispatcher. I also had the honor to preside over the American Association of Airport Executives as president, where we took 30 students to Monterey, California, which is the highest to date, so that's exciting. And I was also given the opportunity to moderate one of the sessions. I am also proud to say that with a strict student budget and many trips to the 99-cent store, I'm graduating without a penny in debt. Colin Powell once said, "A dream does not become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work." We've all spent these years working on ourselves, and don't get me wrong, that will never stop. However, now we have the opportunity to help those around us, with our families, communities, and in the world. In high school, I was known as a Ram, and then I became a Mountie. Today, along with all of you, I am proud to call myself a Golden Eagle alumni. Congrats, 2019, we did it.
Thank you, Desiree. Among the students earning baccalaureate degrees are those who will graduate with academic honors. Dr. Jane Dong, Associate Dean of the College of Engineering, Computer Science, and Technology, will acknowledge these students. Dr. Dong.
The university grants the baccalaureate degree with Latin designation summa cum laude, magna cum laude, or cum laude to students who maintain outstanding academic record while earning their degrees. These students wear gold braid draped on their black gowns to mark their outstanding academic accomplishment. Will the candidates for graduation with honors please rise and be recognized? Okay, thank you. Please be seated. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the Chief Academic Officer of the university, Dr. Lynn Mahoney, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Mahoney.
President Covino, I present to you the candidates for degrees in the College of Engineering, Computer Science, and Technology. They have met all of the requirements for their respective degrees and are recommended by the university faculty who taught them.
The recipients for the Master of Science from the College of Engineering, Computer Science, and Technology will now be hooded on stage.
And now, Master of Arts in Industrial and Technical Studies.
James Arcee.
Rudy Ramirez.
Federico Contreras.
And now, Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering.
Ryan Wesley Lennart.
Vatsal Takhar.
Mohit Verma.
Eduardo Juarez.
Daniel Lopez.
Alexis Dominic Barajas. And now, Master of Science in Civil Engineering.
Roger Casas.
Jairo José Nieves.
Jack Hernan Cuateco.
Dakota William Stokely.
Nihal Vaid.
Amy Tran Huang.
Kenny Guan.
Jeanette Vong.
Hector Cruz.
And finally, Savara Jahikian.
Can we have the person who threw us all the money please stand up here? Where are you? Where are you? Did he come back yet? Who's the money guy? Come on. Stand up. There you are. Okay. Now, your degree is in civil engineering, so you have just made your first donation to civil engineering at Cal State LA. All right. Thank you very much. All right, we'll keep going.
And now, Bachelor of Science in Aviation Administration.
Congratulations. Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees? Oops, no. Getting ahead of myself. Candidates for baccalaureate degrees will now be presented on stage.
Bachelor of Science in Aviation Administration.
Oscar Venegas.
Reza Shahili.
David Yu.
Andrew Christopher Song.
Taylor Aguayo.
Michael Wynn.
Maria Fernanda Marroquin.
Jonathan Magdaleno.
Long Bao Vo.
Ruben Sanchez.
Brian Contreras Hernandez.
Salvador Navarrete Jr.
Salvador Uyoki.
Pedro Zuniga Jr.
Muhammad Abdul Karim Abdullah.
Nicolette Ray Hansen.
Jessica Lorraine Pascal.
Luis Alberto Garcia.
Dana Najura Fundi.
Desiree Elizabeth Davis.
Tony Shi.
Dwayne Min Ong.
Saud Mohammed Aladal.
And now, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering.
Joshua Keith Human.
Dana Chalet.
Christopher Bersai Garcia.
Steven Santana.
Aaron Ismael Robles.
Sergio Vázquez Delgado.
David Orion Lopez Jr.
Raymond Steven Olivares Suarez.
Kevin Espinoza.
Carmelo Guadalupe Ávila.
Brenda Garibay.
Rafael Rincón Jr.
Joseph Angel Barrera.
Jessica Acevedo.
Mauricio Castellanos.
Carlos Alberto Valderrama.
Alejandro Lopez.
Rodolfo Augusto González Garduño.
Maria Celeste Torres.
Brandon Nick Quintana.
Jimmy Wu.
Ana Lilia Soriano Villa.
Miguel Luis Agustin Cristostomo.
Natalie Guillen.
Ambria Marie Vasquez.
César Alonso Villarreal.
Joshua Gabriel Garrido.
Daniel Serrano.
Salvador Christopher Ponce.
Kim Marie Jaime.
Rachel Zenobia Ibrahim Watkins.
Sung Lam.
Alexis Martinez Angeles.
Ronald Patricio Peralbo.
Kenny Cove.
José Carlos Nieto.
Steven Perez.
Richard Reyes Abraham.
Julio Peralta Jr.
Jetta Marie Mosqueda.
Madaí Montserrat Roses Aguirre.
Eric Choi.
Gantga Jha.
Mengwa Zhuang.
Kilmer Chavez.
José Antonio Hernández Acosta Jr.
James Yuri Twazan.
Jesús Alberto Ventura II.
Abel Brian Casillas I.
Marcus Jeremy Portillo.
Bobby Pasos.
Nancy Oseguera.
Maria Acosta.
Misael Alvarado.
John Triantopoulos.
Nicholas Adam Peralta.
James D. Harris III.
Yi Hang Xiao.
Kelvin Lowe.
Tommy White Kit Cam.
Chen Pin Chan.
Joseph Cancolongo Shaba.
Mario Jonathan Bidas.
Yile Tian.
Vanessa Mauricio.
Osama Flehan.
Khalid El-Karni.
Meshal Fahad Alomeri.
Amar Mansoor Alifai.
Tere Asyun.
Abdullah Hamoud Al-Tuwajiri.
And now, Bachelor of Science in Fire Protection Administration.
David Gopar.
Mike Espalat.
Demise Cano.
Joseph William Bertrand.
Louis Cruz Chavez.
Gino Fabia Martinez.
Eric De Jesus Hernandez.
Jason Juan Molina.
Sergio M. Rocha.
Oscar Alejandro Hernandez.
Omar Zelaya.
Ricardo Antonio Bolaños.
Deontay Monroe Walker.
José Luis Hernández Jr.
Marshall Benjamin Stevens.
Michael Alexander Rodriguez.
Austin Wade Wagonis.
Milton Esteban Castro Jr.
Anthony Ernesto Lamelli.
Joseph Anthony Rini.
Vincent Armando Rea.
Matthew Anthony Mendoza.
Alejandro Madrigal.
Christopher Michael Morrow.
Omar De La Cruz.
John David Rosales.
Daniel Ramos Ruiz.
Joseph Luis Gomez.
Maxwell John Valle.
And now, Bachelor of Science in Graphic Communication.
Alexander Giovanni Areola.
Luis Eduardo Lopez Jr.
Eric Cerezo.
Peter Alonso.
Miley Truong.
Miriam Garcia.
Yvette Enriquez.
And now, Bachelor of Science in Industrial Technology.
Wayne Robert Mackey.
Luis Ángel Picasso Bizarro.
Rodrigo Daniel Marañón.
Cristian Enrique Navarrete.
Ruben Frank Aguilera.
Joseph Eli Ballas.
Luis Mota.
Noel Rosario Jaraba.
Alexander Alcala Rodriguez.
Jose Guadalupe Castañón.
Hagop Katratrian.
Peter Juarez.
Edgar Manzano.
Nelson Anthony Valladares.
Curran Singh Berg.
Edward Castillo Medina.
Furman Maldonado.
Christopher Morales.
Francis Xavier Leary.
Edgar Alexander Palencia.
Leilani Itzel Ruiz.
Pierce Rasan.
Carlos Daniel Ortiz.
Kevin William Kazusi Cortez.
Carlos Manuel Marin.
Omar Alejandro Ramos.
Abdullah Shafiq Shanawaz.
Andy Kwan Kwong Mai.
Joshua Riggs.
Amelia Gandarilla Terrones.
Larika Maypi Sayes.
Joshua Jeter.
Noel Torres.
Carl Ernest Bonifacio.
Hazem Al-Jihani.
Chayan Sharmad.
Adrian Silva.
Brian Rosas.
Malik Martin.
Daniel S. Cook.
Hector Fabrizio Wallace.
And now, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering.
Pedro Gumarro Valdez Flores.
Rafael Renteria.
Luis Ramirez.
Son Eduardo Hernandez.
Manhong Wong.
Tingwei Huang.
Jessica Danielle Zavala.
Daval Joshi.
Mireille Uzunian.
Francisco M. Barrios.
Ileana Yesenia Milan.
Robert James Abbey.
Francisco Mirales Jr.,
Jovanes Baglarian,
Juan Carlos Sanchez,
Enrique Chavez,
Ricardo Jimenez,
Josue Mier,
Antonio Guerra Jr.,
Christopher Luengas,
Richard Lamb,
Pedro Paulo Rodriguez,
Rodolfo Galindo,
Raimundo Alvarez,
Grace Sestoso,
Oscar Giovanni Ponce,
Luis Daniel Contreras,
William Alexander Gonzaga,
Christopher Alexis Gomez,
Casey Lee Daniel Ledbetter,
Archie Inkpot,
Eric Morales,
Dominic Dupree Brown,
Chen C. Garces,
Alexander James Williams,
Amanda Arakilian,
Brian Medeiros,
Mark Anthony Garcia,
Julio Cesar Leon,
Samuel Martinez,
Fernando Covarrubias,
Edgar Farias,
Randy Perez,
Andy Jose Hernandez,
Sergio Gamis,
Patrick Martinez,
Edgar Alexander Marroquin,
Cody William Ising,
Mountain Blossom Nicole Masro,
Christian Rolando Guzman,
Catherine Ann Roizen,
Jacqueline Jasmine Martinez,
Sala Kim,
Mark Anthony Maldonado,
Guillermo Villanueva,
Cynthia Alejandra Santana Ramirez,
Carlos Alberto Ruiz,
Lorena Nava,
Jesus Omar Fernandez,
Rene Guzman,
Jose Luis Vega,
David Mateos,
Alan Joel Asturias,
Jason Steve Padilla,
Hector Cardenas,
Giovanni Guadalupe Ortiz.
Abraham Ravnoy.
Eileen Hahn.
Derek Michael Maldonado.
Cecilia Andrea Peña.
Andrew Anthony Lopez.
Rosa M. Mejia.
Marilyn Diana Zepeda.
Pablo Torres Barrios.
Melvin Alejandro Ramos.
Jason Hung Yu Lin.
Charles Chun.
Levon Gabusian.
Raul Arioja.
Eduardo Molina.
Areen Kashish.
Monique Stepani Hakopian.
Alisan Ahmed Alajaji.
Moath Algarni.
Oscar Muniton.
Abel Luis Reyes.
Isai Cortez.
Oliver Jimenez.
Jonathan Mendez.
Sindri Martin Bravo.
Luis Alfonso Lizarraga.
Jacob Andre Gutierrez.
Hector Culiel Ramos.
Jeffrey Luau Chow.
Justin Andrew Torres.
Giovanni Santana.
Kevin Chen.
Edwin Trin Ho.
Bang Hu Ta.
Chung Hua Lai.
Rudy Alonso Jovel Jr.
Kenneth Traquena.
Randy Bowie.
Andres Puga.
Enrique Salvador Molina.
Andrew Diego Rivera.
Manuel Frausto.
Dea Flores Zuniga.
Rafael Luna.
Jaime Garcia Fulgencio.
Michael Coronado Jr.
Jorge Gutierrez Ramirez.
Omar Lopez.
Norberto Garcia Hernández.
Susan New.
Tan Sin U.
Oscar Reyes Antonio.
Sean Peter Heineman.
Ruby Resendez.
Abdulrahman Mohamed Al-Samel.
Abdullah Aldasari.
Sevag Ohanes Rezian.
Trevon Jonathan Montgomery.
Ian Noburo Akiyama.
Peter Jahia.
Abdul Wahab Adnan Al Sanusi.
Martin Alberto Cholico.
Danny Javier Baides.
Adrián Peña Mata.
Guillermo Ramon Castro.
Jose Luis Cisneros.
Juan L. Benitez.
John Linares.
Miguel Ángel Cisneros.
Edwin Hernandez.
Alexander Uriel Diaz.
Ricardo Vargas.
Sorush Karimi.
Chris Mirzayan.
Wilfredo Alberto Garcia.
Ivan Contreras.
Adit Sheila Pujara.
Kevin Ye.
Jesus Perez.
Fabian Lucarelli Jr.
Ulises Ramirez Chavez.
David Andrew Armas.
Shadi Tafik.
Michael Gamble.
Anthony Magdi Assis.
Rami Azer.
Taylor Ashley Costea.
William Avila.
Barsa Max Barahi.
Shujan Cheng.
And finally, Talina Gutierrez.
All right. All right, congratulations.
All right. That was very good, very good. Just a couple of small mistakes, so we're just going to do it once more. How many of you here are the first in your families to get a university degree? The first in your families. That's terrific. That's terrific. All right, let's make this official. Will the candidates for master's degrees please rise for the conferral of the degree? By the authority vested in me by the state of California and by the trustees of the California State University, I hereby confer upon you the master's degree for which you qualify with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. Congratulations. We're going to have you sit down for a minute, and we're going to ask all the candidates for baccalaureate degrees to please stand. That's the rest of you. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, those don't look like dollar bills to me. All right, here we go. By the authority vested in me by the state of California and by the trustees of the California State University, I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate degree for which you qualify with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. Now, move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. You too. Stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2019.
You may be seated. Oh, nope. Sorry, keep you standing. I'm told to keep you standing. Sorry. Before I thank a few people, I would like to remark that with all the dollar bills strewn up here, you are the most giving class to the College of ECST ever. So don't forget where that donor button is on the Cal State LA website. All right. I would like to thank all of the university staff, faculty, students, and volunteers involved in organizing the 2019 commencement ceremony, and acknowledge the members of the Honors Convocation and Commencement Advisory Committee. After the ceremony, we invite you to take photos and celebrate with the faculty of ECST. You may meet them in front of King Hall across from the University Library on the east side. At this time, the University Hymn will be performed by Cal State LA students Holly Jones and Ileana Zendejas, who will be accompanied by the Cal State LA Brass Quintet. The lyrics may be found on the back of your program.